I'm Rosette. I am the Vice President of Sales for TextHelp Incorporated in the Eastern region of the United States. Today I am at the Rhode Island AdTech Conference, and I'm demonstrating a couple of different programs at our table. One called Read and Write Gold, which is a differentiated instruction tool for the classroom. It's a series of different supports for students and adults with print disabilities. It has things like reading supports, writing supports, and research supports, some of which I'll demonstrate in the next few minutes. The other program I'm demonstrating is called Fluency Tutor. It is a cloud-based online oral reading fluency instruction and assessment tool that is relatively new for TextHelp, and I don't know if I'll be showing much of that program, but we'll certainly focus on the read and write piece today. As a little back history with Read and Write, this program, like a lot of programs in text-to-speech, offers bimodal approach to reading. Philosophically, we approach working with accessible instruction materials a little different in the way that we have a toolbar that sits above whatever content areas the student wants to work in, be it Internet Explorer, Microsoft Word, or PDFs. We bring those supports like phonetic spell check, word prediction, text-to-speech, homophone support into those environments. So it's a great transition tool for students that are moving on to college from secondary school, and then of course into their vocational pursuits. So let's take a look, Chauncey, at the screen that I have here, and the first thing I'm going to show you is basically at a 1,000-foot view the read aloud function. So if I click into a Word document and press our play button,
First lady replied, "Hero women
you can see that we're getting that. I'm going to pause it. We're getting that synchronous highlighting piece inside of Word. As a company, we offer this on the web and PDFs, as I mentioned. We even have just recently come out with a series of web-based apps that work on the iPad and iTouch. Probably won't have time to show you those, but it'd be pretty neat if we did. So, of course, this at a very high level, the research shows by Elkind and Cohen in the 90s that this bimodal approach to reading is what improves comprehension with certain populations of students. And again, the major differentiator with Read and Write is we bring those supports to whatever environment the student wants to be in, that peer environment, that learning environment. There are some, of course, really unique and exciting tools in this program, and some of the newer tools in Read and Write 10. The first one that I'm going to show you is called the Picture Dictionary, and that's this little icon here. If I turn that on, and then I click on a word like aeronautical, we get a picture of a plane. This is a symbol dictionary that we license from Widget. It's a communication library that allows you to click on words like fly, or you can see that it even includes multiple versions of it, or a word like first, and it'll give you symbol support for words. Part of the philosophy behind this is that we have a lot of customers that are ESL in certain markets in the States and in Canada that look towards these types of communication symbols as a support for that market. And we've also been investigating other English as a second language markets around the world, and have been introducing a series of tools and subset tools from Read and Write into those markets for students that are learning English as a second language. So the Picture Dictionary is sort of neat in the fact that you can click on any word, and I don't know what, if there isn't a word, if there isn't a symbol for the word, like became, there may not be a word. Actually there is. It's showing how something is changing. You can see this is not rehearsed. And of course you can access the dictionary from this particular screen as well, which is sort of neat. And all of the definitions in our dictionary tools can be read aloud.
Became is the past tense of become. He became a priest last week.
So all our definitions have examples of the word being used in context as well. Another new feature in Read and Write is something called Vocabulary Builder, and this is our toolbar, by the way, and I know I'm ripping right into the features, but our toolbar can be cycled through by pressing this little TextHelp icon, where you have our writing features, our research features, including a mind mapping tool and study skills and bibliography support. They customize my features profile here where I can set up the toolbar how I want it to look. And then a study skills toolbar which has things like highlighters, translation, and the ability to create audio files. So the toolbars are fully customizable and can be arranged in any which way. But what I wanted to show you today was something under that study skills toolbar that is called the vocabulary builder. And that's this guy right here. So if I actually use our study skills, I'm going to select a word like played, put that in yellow. Aviation, I'm going to put that in yellow. And I can use any color highlighter I want. I'll put woman, for instance, in blue, complete in blue, and maybe another word like many in green. So a new feature in Read and Write is allows students either on the web or in Word to create very quickly a vocabulary list. So all I've done is highlighted 5 or 6 words in this document. I'm going to click our vocabulary builder tool. It's going to create a list of selected words. I can add a word manually if I like. And I'm just going to name this flight words and click OK. And at this point, what it's going to do is it's going to take all those words that I've highlighted for the student and create a vocabulary list with the word, the meaning, and the symbol all in one document. This is a really powerful instruction tool in a classroom for students that are engaging in content online or in a document. And if they can use our highlighters to copy those words or select those words, they can quickly build a study guide. 3 minutes. Okay, so this gives you an example of the study guide itself in the images. And the beauty is any of these things can be read just by selecting into the document, pressing play.
Insert a device in a machine.
It's Word, so it's fully accessible. And if you don't like an image or there's too many images, you can just delete an image. It's fully editable, and everyone knows to a certain extent how to use Word. So that's one of the strengths, one of the new strengths in our program, and I think it makes it even more attractive to earlier grades in elementary schools. One of the other really nice, unique features is a tool called Screenshot Reader. And I'm going to the Smithsonian Education website, and I'm going to open up a Flash-based curriculum program called Digging for Answers. Now, Chauncey, you're familiar with the idea of accessible instructional materials and inaccessible instructional materials, I assume, correct? So if I click on this Flash-based curriculum, this is a picture of text. This is a picture of text. So this text actually, if you were blind, there's no meta tag, there's nothing that indicates that there's anything here. It's Flash. We have a tool called Screenshot Reader. If I select this tool and I drag it around this text, I'm going to create a little box. I'm going to let it go. What this does is it basically is going to OCR this image-based text on the fly for us. And it didn't do it. So let me try one more time. I'm going to just open it up one more time. For whatever reason, with this web page, this is the second time I've had this happen today. So I just had to reload the page. We'll try it one more time.
Probably not. Perfect. There we go.
That's what we came over for.
Okay, well,
you should do it this time.
Test your knowledge and test your speed in this Smithsonian quiz.
Read and Write Gold is the only program that actually can OCR image-based text in the marketplace. One of the exciting things about this, to give you an example, and I'm going to pause this actually. We've had customers at post-secondary levels where professors are scanning in locked PDFs, for instance, and they're uploading those to Blackboard. And when students with disabilities try to access these image-based PDFs, there's no way that they can read them. Screenshot Reader would allow them to work with those PDFs, even if it's in a limited fashion, on the fly. And it's a very powerful tool within the program. So thank you for taking some time to look at the program today, and hopefully speak to your interest.
Thank you.